welcome to another episode of BLG News for the week of July the 7th. I'm Marcus Boston. I'm gonna get started with the news this week on a very positive story for BLG. Yes, we have a facelift. If you are my friend or BLG's fan on Facebook, you've probably noticed that we have a brand new website. And that's why for the month of June, you did not see a lot of BLG and news updates because we were working really hard on this, guys, getting this content on our new website and moving things over and things of that nature. So I would like to just say thank you for all of the BLG fans who took the time to give us suggestions and to look over things for us and to help our website become the success that it is today. I can't go any further into the other stories though until I give some shout outs to some individuals who really helped make this thing possible. And the first person I would like to shout out to is Kenya Allen. Kenya is the individual, Kenya is the individual who helped lay the foundation to what you see today. He helped us go ahead and set up our previous website and begin to write articles for that, which we were able to use to transition over to our new website and what you see today. The second person I'd like to give a shout out to is my brother Quentin Boston, and the third person will be my brother Andrew Boston. Both of those two individuals really stepped up and helped us get that website up and going. So guys, brothers, thank you very much for y'all time and support with this. The fourth person, I'm on number 4, right, Renee? I'm on 4. The fourth person it's a Boston affair, I guess I should say, is my mother, who is an LPN, Beverly Boston. Thanks, Mom, for helping us with some of the medical aspect of things. So, oh, wait a minute, and I can't stop. I gotta say, the last person, the fifth person, can't stop, won't stop. And the fifth person that I like to give a specific shout out to is Liz Lee Media. Liz Lee Media actually is the person, is the firm that put that website together for us. What you see today, guys, it was a pleasure working with Liz Lee and her staff on this. It was a very easy process. The transition on everything was awesome. So if you're looking for a web designer, go ahead and Google Liz Lee Media. Guys, you will be very happy with the result, just like we are. All right, and with all of that said, now we'll move into the news story. The first news story that I want to talk about deals with an individual in New York right now who is suing. This guy was at a sporting event. What was it, Renee? What was it? It was a Yankees Red Sox game. This guy was at the baseball game, and the camera spanned over to him, and on screen we see this individual. He's knocked out. He's asleep. So he is suing, and I believe it's a defamation lawsuit is what's going on right now. This is up in New York, and this lawsuit has been filed for $10 million, and he is alleging that his reputation and things of that nature have been damaged because of the bad light that he was shown in when they showed him sleeping. And I believe he's also alleging that the commentators were saying some things about him too. So that's a very interesting story that's in the news. The last two stories are bad stories. They are not good stories. These stories deal with corruption and bad things. And the next story is going to deal with Apollo. If you are a Real Housewives of Atlanta person, this has been in the news all week. Apollo, he still is, right, Renee? He's Phaedra Parks' husband?
Yeah, they're still married.
They're still married. So Apollo, Phaedra Parks' husband, has now he pled guilty, right, to some federal, what were the charges, Renee? It was, some federal charges, some federal criminal charges. And a long story short, he was sentenced to, what did he get? He got 8 years yesterday. So he was sentenced to 8 years in that, and that's been all over the news with everything. And it's not good. Yeah, he won't be coming. Guys, we won't see him. If you watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta, you won't be seeing Apollo next season. The next story is also another corruption story, and this one deals with the former mayor of New Orleans, Ray Nagin. If you remember him, he was the mayor during Hurricane Katrina a couple of years ago. Well, he is in the news this week because he too has fell down on some federal, corruption charges and things of that nature. So this individual, Ray Nagin, he's fallen on some hard times, and he's now been sentenced to 10 years on federal
So in other words,
charges.
It hasn't been a good week for light-skinned brothers.
Yeah, as Renee's saying off camera, it hasn't been a good week for the light-skinned brothers. I would have to agree with that, Renee. Hasn't been a good week. Well, guys, that's going to be the news for this week. You know the drill. If you have a story that you would like for us to talk about, you can send us an email to info@bostonlawllc.com. Again, that's info@bostonlawllc.com. If it's something that we have that we think that we can go ahead and put in with the news, what's wrong? You did.
I'm just going to wrap it up.
Okay, I'm not going to edit this. I'm not going to edit this because this guy takes a lot to do all this. But anyway, if you knew the drill, she said that she didn't have the camera on, and the camera is on, obviously. But anyway, you know the drill. Send us an email to info@bostonlawllc.com. Again, that's info@bostonlawllc.com. If we can work your story in, we'll try to get it into the weekly news. Again, I'm Marcus Boston. Beautiful lady behind the camera that you don't see. Well, you see her hand now. That's my wife, Renee Boston. And guys, we'll see you next week. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye-bye.